My name is Anatoly Tsoy. I'm director of East Games, a company that proudly serves as a partner to the international group of companies Lesta, a truly global leader in the gaming industry. We make and publish video games. For example, our team is involved in the development of the legendary game Tanks Blitz, which attracts up to 140,000 simultaneous players and reaches a daily count of 1 million unique players. Well, for a very long time, Uzbekistan used to be kind of closed off, probably comparable to Turkmenistan in terms of global accessibility. But nowadays, we see the open door policies working, foreign companies are getting therefore more and more involved. The conditions and benefits from IT Park make it really appealing for companies like ours. And the government's focus on digital technology development sends a very clear signal that IT industry is opening up here, and that is one of the reasons we decided to be a part of it. We registered our company in Uzbekistan in 2022, but it was only in the middle of the last year that we managed to assemble a more or less complete team of specialists. So most of our active work and operations happened mainly last year. Generally, there is growing interest in game development. Westminster University has been teaching it for over 5 years, and in the last couple of years, few other universities have started similar programs. That is reflection of the growing recognition of the need for specialists in our field. Many people are learning 3D modeling online, small teams are popping up making hyper-casual games. We see that a lot of enthusiasts are getting into the game development as a hobby mainly. All of this adds to the local expertise. However, all in all, the game dev industry in Uzbekistan is still relatively new, and we are taking pride in being pioneers in the space, as before us, there was really no big studio specializing in game development. Throughout this period of time, our focus has been on strategic initiatives aiming at streamlining our business processes and enhancing our team's effectiveness. We focus on quality, not quantity of our employees. So while the number of employees has not increased, our approach to business development has led to a substantial increase in revenue, reaching an impressive $40 million last year. These outcomes showcase our dedication to sustainable and high-quality company growth, even with a steady number of employees. We chose to become residents of IT Park due to the outstanding conditions provided by the Directorate. Residents enjoy exemptions from various taxes and mandatory contributions. Yes, residents still have to pay contributions to IT Park, but in many other countries, the more you earn, the more you pay. While in our case, on the contrary, as your turnover increases, the amount of monthly contribution decreases. And that is pretty cool, because it really encourages business to grow. What else? IT visas for specialized professionals are provided. There is also reduction in the personal income tax for employees. So there are really a lot of benefits. Overall, all of this creates really great conditions for conducting business as a resident of IT Park. IT Park is always open for dialogue, providing us with timely consultation and support on various issues. We have expressed not long ago concerns about certain local laws and practices, and we were almost immediately included in working groups where we actively participate in improving national IT legislation. Recently, we also have collaborated on roadmaps for the gaming industry's development, set to be presented to the President of Uzbekistan. It's also worth mentioning that IT Park played a crucial role in relocating our foreign staff, once again highlighting their efficiency and support. Frankly, we've been operating in Uzbekistan for a very short time, but we have claimed leading positions in IT expert, in the game dev industry, and IT Park played a part in this success. Well, in Uzbekistan, finding talent has its nuances. While there is a great potential in the labor market, due to the current state of the industry in the country, many people simply lack experience. Looking for game development specialists in our case is a little bit similar to treasure hunt, since there is no specific tool, no communities. We have to sift through tons of applications and resumes to find the right talent. Also, good specialists are not only rare, but those who meet our requirements and expectations are often much pricier than similar qualification specialists in other countries. Additionally, one have to know that predominantly young people nowadays speak Uzbek language, and that's adding an extra layer to communication. So for many companies in our field, finding the right talent could be really challenging. As I mentioned earlier, the main challenge in Uzbekistan is probably local talent. Originally, we planned to build our team mostly with local specialists, but we ended up having more team members from other countries. However, in our case, we see that as a challenge to overcome. How do we do that? For instance, we launched a non-profit project where young IT specialists, students, and graduates can quickly learn about making games, as it covers the entire game development cycle, from art to design, from programming to publishing. We're also initiating internship programs for both 2D and 3D artists, sharing our knowledge and creating opportunities for young talented people to join our team in the future. Also, we started collaborating with local universities, exploring the possibility to organize international level events in Uzbekistan. All of this to promote the game development not only in Uzbekistan, but in the region as well. We have strict requirements for our office, including top-notch technological equipment and security. This led us to choose an entire building for office space instead of renting individual rooms or floors. Also, some people may know that in Uzbekistan, sometimes, rarely, we have supply issues, but in our business, we couldn't afford that. Therefore, we specifically were looking for a building where we could install a diesel generator, which not every landlord would agree to. Additionally, having a spacious parking area was a key factor in choosing a convenient location. And finally, our office is centrally located, not far away from train station, makes it really easy to get to. In my opinion, the IT sector in Uzbekistan is really experiencing strong and stable growth. I think we are exceeding some probably most optimistic expectations. The country is actively working to expand the IT market, and with ambitious current goal aiming at 5 billion annually, there will be definitely big focus on development for product sector. Most probably issues related to the use of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity will be very relevant, and I'm sure very different international companies will be attracted to the market, and that will ensure sustainable and vibrant future for the IT sector in Uzbekistan. Among the Central Asian countries, I personally would consider Uzbekistan the most optimal choice for launching an IT company. First of all, we have really good incentives. As far as I know, IT park residents in Uzbekistan receive superior incentives not only compared to Central Asian countries, but also across the CIS. Also, it's really safe and stable here. Over the past 30 years, Uzbekistan was probably the safest country in the Central Asia, as to some reports, especially given the political uncertainties in the neighboring countries. Our country is conveniently located in the heart of the Central Asia. We have well-established air connections to the most major CIS cities and countries, and we are somewhat connecting East and West, being some kind of a bridge between two regions. Of course, I would like to mention good weather in Uzbekistan, where we have nearly 300 sunny days in a year. Yes, summer days could be extremely hot, but when we mention to our partners in other countries that we have 15 degrees by Celsius in December, they really envy us. The future outlook for our niche is highly optimistic. Analysts widely agree that gaming industry will only continue to grow. Game dev is positioned as one of the fastest growing sector within the global IT and creative industries. Also, I think increasing popularity of artificial intelligence is expected to enhance interest in IT and provide valuable support to the gaming industry. This year, we plan to hire around 50 employees across various development departments. Also, we want to continue participating in the development of current legendary games, and of course, we would like to launch new ones. Therefore, stay tuned.